Hey everyone, and welcome to WittCode, where in this video, we're going to learn how to connect a Node application to Stripe using the Stripe API. So to connect a Node application to Stripe, we need to generate both a publishable key and a secret key using the Stripe website. So that is just stripe.com, which I can leave a link in the description, but essentially just type in Stripe on Google and you'll find it. But this secret key and publishable key that we need to generate are essentially used to communicate with the Stripe API and identify our application. But to generate these keys, we first need to create a Stripe account, which of course you can easily do on the Stripe website, and you'll just have to fill in details about your business or application, such as the location, personal information such as your email, phone number, some tax information, things like that. You can also provide some bank information for where you'll receive payouts. If you don't provide banking information, then you can just keep in test mode, so you won't be able to go live. But essentially that's what I'm going to be doing in this. I haven't entered any bank information, so it's just a test account. But so make sure you do all that. And after you've done that, you'll be able to go into the Stripe dashboard. So we can see right here that I'm using test data, and this is because I haven't completed my profile by entering some banking information. But in our test mode, we can still get everything set up. And so as I said earlier, we need to create some keys. And we can get these keys at, I'll paste this URL in the description as well. But essentially at dashboard, stripe.com, test, and then API keys. And once you go here, you will have your keys. So we have our publishable key and our secret key. So the publishable key is used in the client-side code to tokenize payment information, and the secret key is used in the backend code to send requests to the Stripe API. And because the secret key is used to interact with the Stripe API, it's very sensitive and needs to be kept secret, which is also why it's blurred out. So if this secret key was exposed, whoever has it could refund charges, cancel subscriptions, basically just do anything with the Stripe API and pretend they're you. But so after you've done all this, next just open up an empty directory in your favorite code editor and we can start working on coding. So I'm going to maximize this screen for now. And the first thing I'm going to do is initialize this as a node project, npm init es6-y. This will create our package.json file. Next, create an environment variable file, so called .env, and this is where we're going to place our Stripe secret and publishable keys. So I'm going to paste in what it will look like. These aren't my actual keys, but so I paste these in. We have our Stripe publishable key and our Stripe secret key, and make these equal to what you have inside this, your API keys. Let me zoom in. Make it equal to what is in here. And so after you've done that, now we just need to set inside our package.json file, let's set our entry point, and we're going to set it as source-index.js. And let's create this. So it's a folder called source, and in here a file called index.js. And then we're going to back inside here create a start script. So in here for scripts, we're going to say start, and we're going to do node, specify our environment variable file, and then we're going to run our entry point. Note that to use this env file flag, you need to be using Node version 20.11 or higher. So if you're not using a Node version that's that high, I'd recommend using .env or something else to load environment variables. But we want to keep these inside an environment variable file because we want this information to be secret. But now we can work on connecting Node to Stripe. And so to do this, first thing we need to install is the Stripe library itself, which is just, zoom in one more, npm I Stripe. And so this Stripe package essentially is a wrapper for the Stripe API. So it allows us to create customers, retrieve invoices, just all the stuff we can do with the Stripe API. But now that we've imported or installed this package, let's go to our index.js file. And first, we are going to import Stripe. So at the top of the file, we just import this package, and then we create an instance of it using our Stripe secret key. So this secret key is right here in our environment variable file, which should be this key right here, this secret key. But so go back in here, and now we can use this instance of Stripe to contact the Stripe API to create customers, things like that. So as a demonstration, we are going to be creating a customer, and I'm just going to create a synchronous function called main, and we are just going to use await and then Stripe the customer's create function with an email and a name, and then log out that customer. I'm going to change this to customer 2 because I think I already have this stuff on my dashboard. But so next, all we need to do is run this program. So essentially, you can run it with just npm start, and I get a bad option, and that's because I'm using Node version 18. So So I'm just going to do that by update it by using mvm use version 20.11. So now if I run npm start, we've created a customer. We can see the information for this customer printed out. So their ID, just things like that. And after doing that, if we go to the Stripe website, they have a page on customers. So let me go to back here. I can paste this URL too, but it's essentially dashboardstripe.com/customers. And if we look in here, here's John Doe 2 that I just created in here. So we can see how we can use the Stripe API to work with the dashboard. But that's all it takes to get Stripe connected to Node. I'm going to make quite a bit more videos on this, on how to handle payments and all that stuff. So if you're interested, I'd recommend subscribing. If you like this video, please consider downloading my Chrome extension called WittCode. Link is in the description. But besides that, thank you for liking and subscribing, and I hope to see you in the next one. Have a good one.